After more than 17 years of teaching, I've noticed common habits that slow adult learners down. In this video, I'll share 3 bad habits that I see all the time, and I'll show you how to fix them so that you can make real progress. Bad habit number 1, trying to focus on everything at the same time. When you're an adult learner, you often feel like you want to catch up and learn everything at once. That's why I often see adult learners trying to tackle reading notes, studying theory, scales, arpeggios, etudes, and pieces, trying to improve their technique. And of course, all these things are necessary, but the best and fastest progress comes from breaking things down. Now, there's a lot of advice that I can give on this subject, but the first thing that I think you should try is to break things down in every practice session. Try to focus on one thing at a time. Set a goal. For example, in this practicing session, I want to focus on conquering this passage. And try not to focus on anything else. You will feel much more clearly when you have achieved your goal, so you will feel pride and that will give you motivation. And when you focus on a small, clear goal like that, it cuts out all the distraction and it allows you to get that progress much faster. Of course, you can have several goals in your practice session. For example, 5 minutes of focusing on a passage, after that 5 minutes focusing on improving your rhythm, etc. In short, don't try to tackle everything at once, break things down, and the clearer your goal, the faster your progress. Bad habit number 2, inappropriate repertoire. Many adult learners don't have a regular teacher, and honestly, it's difficult for you to judge what repertoire to practice. It took me years of teaching piano and seeing lots of different students before I conquered the skill of really understanding what repertoire to give to what students. Even if I would have 10 students on the same level, I would still give them different repertoire because everybody has different strengths and weaknesses. So repertoire is tricky, but I can give you one trick that you can use to choose repertoire much more suited to you. And that is, make sure you practice pieces at 3 different levels. Easier pieces, pieces that are on your level, and pieces that are maybe slightly above your level. Try having a repertoire with those 3 different levels in it. Easy or even very easy pieces, even sometimes I practice very easy pieces, they give you the opportunity, just as we discussed in point 1, to study things in real good detail. You can imagine that when a piece is very easy for you, you can focus on very different things than when you're actually struggling to learn a piece. You can focus, for example, on things like phrasing, understanding the rhythm more deeply, and understanding basically everything on a deeper level. Something that's challenging for you is going to increase your technique, is going to make you come up with better practice strategies. And a piece that is very challenging, I really often see this with adult learners. A piece that is very challenging is usually like a dream piece that is very motivating. So I think that's always nice to have in there as well. In short, don't focus on playing pieces that are only on the level that you're at. Make sure to incorporate easier pieces, pieces that are on your level, and pieces that are maybe slightly above your level. Bad habit number 3, mindset. Adults always have the idea that they cannot learn as well as children can, but in my 17 years of experience, I've seen adults make quicker progress than children because they understand concepts and abstract concepts, of course, much quicker. But I've also seen one thing time and time again, very sadly, actually slowing progress down of adult learners and also even making them give up, and that is attitude. Children very often have this kind of naive and open attitude when they learn. And in adults, I've seen adults that just judge themselves so much. And you have to understand that judgment is one of the things that kills progress the most. Judgment makes it hard to motivate yourself to practice. It makes it hard to think of exercises. It makes it hard to experiment. Honestly, I even think it slows your learning progress, like your brain doesn't even function as well. The list goes on. And I've honestly seen it time and time again that I just think if you just give yourself a chance, if you just love yourself a little bit more, accept things that you're good at and things maybe that you're not so good at, but you can improve. I think with that kind of open attitude, just you learn so much quicker. So maybe next time that you're practicing and maybe you feel frustrated or you feel like something isn't going well, maybe try to be aware of what you're thinking and if any of that is judgment toward yourself, and maybe think, is that even true? Or can I also think about it another way? For example, if you're thinking, I'm so slow, says who? I mean, what gives you that idea? Is that even true? These kinds of things can always be looked at in a positive or a negative angle. You can say, I'm slow, or you can say, I might still need some practice. And these are both the same thing, but they make you feel very different. So next time that you feel frustrated, and maybe next time that you have judgment, try to see if you can think the same thing. You don't have to lie. You don't have to say, wow, I'm so quick. That's not natural, but you can think of the exact same thing in a more positive light. And I think that already gives you a lot more self-respect. It gives you a lot more motivation. And those two things lead to you also practicing more with better focus and a more confident attitude. And those things just result in quicker progress. That was it for this video. As usual, please share what you think down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and me and Dimitar will see you next week again.